Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer initially had a very frustrating experience with this electric scooter. After purchasing it during a major sales event, our reviewer was excited to get it assembled, only to find that it seemed to be defective right out of the box. The power came on, the headlight was bright, but the throttle wouldn't engage. The subsequent attempt to get a replacement through the online retailer was also a letdown, as the system wouldn't allow for a simple exchange at the original purchase price. This led our reviewer to simply return the item for a refund, feeling quite disappointed. Even during the brief initial handling, this client had reservations about the build. The latching clip for folding the scooter felt flimsy and was slightly misaligned, making it difficult to use. The folding mechanism itself was also awkward, and the instructions provided weren't entirely clear on how to operate it properly. However, the entire experience took a surprising and positive turn. After the return was processed, a company representative reached out completely unprompted to apologize for the negative experience. They offered to send a brand new unit, which arrived the very next day. It was with this replacement that our reviewer discovered the original issue was a simple misunderstanding. The scooter has a safety feature that requires a manual push-off to get it moving before the motor will activate. While this client maintains that the folding design could be improved and the motor is a bit loud, the performance is decent for a personal vehicle of this type. Ultimately, the most impressive aspect of the whole affair was the company's incredible customer service. Their proactive effort to ensure satisfaction was so remarkable that it completely changed this reviewer's opinion, leading to the strong recommendation that any future buyers with issues should contact the support team directly.
All right, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer received their new foldable scooter as a gift and was so eager to try it out that they immediately took it for a ride in freezing winter temperatures. Giving it a thorough test, our reviewer found its performance to be a mixed but ultimately positive experience. On the matter of battery life, they were able to get about 11 miles out of a single charge while riding through a very hilly suburban area. This client noted that going up inclines visibly drained the battery, and they suspect that the cold weather also had a negative impact on its range. While the power loss on hills was a bit frightening, the overall battery life was sufficient for their typical short errands around town. In terms of speed, they were pleasantly surprised. Contrary to what some had said, this scooter easily reached its advertised top speed on flat ground, proving to have plenty of get up and go. Some of the features were a bit tricky to master. The cruise control, for instance, proved to be inconsistent, either activating accidentally or not at all when desired. It seemed to work best when going at maximum speed and was also more responsive in warmer weather. A key frustration was the lack of any indicator to confirm when cruise control was engaged. On a more positive note, the headlight is incredibly bright, making night riding feel safe and visible. The brakes, however, were the most concerning aspect. Our reviewer described them as scary and unpredictable, sometimes stopping with a light tap and other times feeling unresponsive, which made for some unnerving moments, especially when accompanied by a squeaky noise on downhills. Despite these quirks, the final verdict is overwhelmingly favorable. The scooter was easy to assemble, is lightweight, and has become an essential tool for running local errands, saving our reviewer a significant amount on gas.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer recently received an electric scooter as a thoughtful gift, even taking it for a spin in surprisingly cold weather, proving that inner excitement can trump freezing temperatures. Having consulted other reviews, our reviewer decided to share their own honest assessment of this personal transporter. Regarding battery life, this client managed to track their trips using an app, consistently getting around 11 miles on a single charge. It's worth noting that this person lives in a particularly hilly suburban area, which naturally causes the battery indicator to dip a bar or two when tackling inclines. The extreme cold during initial rides also made our reviewer wonder about its impact, though that's something they'll have to assess further in warmer weather. For daily errands, the battery life is perfectly adequate, but the noticeable power loss when going uphill did cause a moment of concern. The cruise control feature on this electric scooter proved to be a bit tricky. Our reviewer found it difficult to activate intentionally at a desired speed. It often felt like it would either engage accidentally or not at all. It seems most effective when you just want to maintain maximum speed without constant throttle management. Unsurprisingly, the cold weather initially made activating it even more challenging, though it worked flawlessly on a warmer day. A small gripe is the lack of any clear indication that cruise control is active. On the positive side, the speed exceeded expectations. While some might suggest this two-wheeled companion maxes out at 13 mph, our reviewer happily reported hitting speeds of 15.7 mph on flat ground without issue, certainly living up to its speed capabilities. The headlight is commendably bright, providing excellent visibility for night rides. Assembly was also straightforward and quick. However, the brakes were described as the most unnerving aspect. This client experienced an inconsistency where a light tap could sometimes braille.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.